My name is Daniel Valenzuela with Purpose Productions, and the reason for today's video is for me to share a little bit of my story with you guys. You know, in life we have to make choices. Some choices can be positive, some choices can be negative. You know, but as a child we're born into this world being innocent. And as we grow up we start to learn things that were in our environment or places that we grew up and things that we've learned along the way. You know, I was born and raised in a town where everything and choices that we made were the norm. You know, I grew up around a lot of gang violence, drugs, alcohol. That was the norm in the city where I grew up. And even though my parents raised me in church and showed me the ways of the Lord at a young age, when I became of age, grew up a little bit, you know, in my young teens, I was given free will. And through that free will, we want to be peer pressured, experience, or learn things in life, or things that we see that we want to mimic that can lead us down the wrong road. And unfortunately, I was led down that wrong road. At a young age, I was given marijuana, alcohol, which eventually led me to do cocaine, methamphetamine, and almost every other drug that you can think of that's out there I've experienced with. I fell into gang violence, became a drug dealer, made very, very bad choices that led me to be incarcerated, that led me to go into recovery groups, recovery homes, and I did a lot of things just to beat the system. I wasn't ready for a true life change, and I was just trying to get away from being incarcerated, trying to find my own path in life and trying to beat the system and get away with the choices that I was making by making my own consequence. But every choice that we make in life leads us, has a consequence, and it could lead you down the wrong road. It could lead you to death. I know numerous people that are not here with us today from choices that they made. I lived a life of total destruction and chaos. I wasn't ready for true life change, and I was just trying to beat the system. You know, manipulate the programs, anything that I can do to get me out back on the streets, to continue living the lifestyle that I was living. Until about 2001, I just got out of a recovery program, and my girlfriend at the time became pregnant with my daughter. And we both tried change at that point, and we were hungry for change, something different. And we started going to church. During her pregnancy, we went to church, and we were doing well, and we decided to make a move. And we tried to change environments, and we made a move. That's when we came out here to Bakersfield, California. And during that time, we were ready to give it ready to look for an opportunity for change. And we tried going to church. We started surrendering our lives over to the care and the will of God, and holding on to some things that we didn't want to let go of. Certain situations, certain circumstances. You know, we went through so much garbage in our life that we had to be refined. And I'm here to tell you it's not easy walking with God, but it's a lot better than walking the life that I was living, than walking with the world or dancing with the devil, so to speak. You know, during that time we had a transition in our lives, and we said yes to Jesus Christ. We accepted Him into our heart, into our life, and that's where our journey began. And God started to transition me and started to change me from the inside out. And I made many mistakes. I backslid, relapsed, but every time I kept falling, I was falling forward. And I kept getting up, going towards the cross. And we serve a God of second chances and third chances. So if that's you that's out there that's listening to this video, because we fail, it's not time to give up. You got to keep pressing forward. Continue to allow God to change you from the inside out. by the renewing of your heart, by the renewing of your mind. And it's a process. And God is still working on me today. I'm not perfect. And I'm not where I need to be. But I know God has done an enormous change in my life. And that's why I felt led to make these videos and to make this Purpose Productions YouTube channel, is to bring hope to those of you out there that are struggling with addiction, with temptations, not only drug addiction, sexual addiction, making choices. There's pills out there, there's methamphetamine, alcohol, marijuana. All these things lead you down a dead-end road, man. And I'm here to tell you firsthand, to be 100 with you guys, is that on 10:10 it says the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But Christ has come to give us life, and give us life more abundantly. Now I can tell you firsthand, I'm a living testimony on the transition that Christ can make into our lives. Like I shared earlier, it's not an easy road, but I found hope, I found joy, I found peace, I found love, not only from my family, but from my church family, my friends, by people that I surround myself with. There's choices that we still gotta make, but they're positive choices. Choices that are gonna lead us onto the path of righteousness. Choices that have given me life. The life I have today was never be imagined if you would have asked me where I would be if this was 10, 15 years ago. I've been walking with the Lord now since 2001. I knew of God, I knew of church at a young age, but I've never had the relationship with Christ that I have now. So those of you that are struggling out there, if you're discouraged, if you're seeking something different and better for your life, give Jesus a try. Like I said, I'm a living testimony on the transition that God can do in our lives. Find His plan and His will for you. For in the Bible it says, in John 7:37, on the last day of the Climax Festival, Jesus stood and He shouted to the crowds, anyone who is thirsty may come to me. Anyone who believes in me may come and drink. For the scriptures declare, rivers of living water will flow from the heart. Now through Jesus Christ, I found hope. He is the living water. I was thirsty, and I drank, and I found life. Don't fall. So for those of you out there that are looking for a life change, remember that God loves you, and we're making these videos because we love you. And remember that you were born with a purpose. Let us help you discover that purpose. God bless.